Hey, 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 you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. Guess who's here visiting today? Well, he's not visiting because he lives with me, but he has a telepathic message to give you. Ready? Everyone get ready. Okay, here he is. Oh, Harry! Harry, did you know you're upside down? He does. Okay. He wants to give you an upside down telepathic. My goodness. Harry, flip yourself around because you're making me dizzy. There we go. All right. Okay. We're going to do a telepathic message. He says, look into my eye. Look into my eye. Are you looking? He's in a very cheeky mood today. All right, Harry, you got one for us? Okay, let's see what it is. Are you really going to say that? You are? Okay. He says he manifested Charlotte cooking tacos for him. Okay, so he manifested Charlotte cooking tacos for him. Well done, Harry. Yes, you have managed to do that. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need the swearing bell or not, but Donkey's winking at me, so he thinks I may need the swearing bell today. Gonna do a twin flame advice reading. Some of you have been, waiting for messages, or getting messages, or feeling the messages coming through from your divine masculine. And thank you to all those people who emailed me or sent me a YouTube comment on my last audio channeled message. There were a lot of messages in there that resonated for you. And if you're getting synchronicities like that, not only are you on the twin flame journey, but most of my readings should resonate for you in some kind of way. If you want a personal or private reading that's specific just to you, my details are below in the description box. So don't forget to hit me up if that's what you need at this time. Okay. Ooh. Messages may be coming from the divine masculine very soon. Just being guided to shuffle a little bit more. Also being guided to talk to twin flames today just a little bit about whether or not you're just being emotional. And that kind of came out wrong because I don't mean it in a rude way. What I'm trying to get to is if we talk about spiritualism in general without, bringing up any kind of religion or any particular way of being. If we think about spiritualism and what that means for most people, it is obviously ascension, which is important. And also there's this idea that we try and stay in the present moment. We don't want to be going into the past or too far into the future, because when we do that, we can become emotional or emotionally attached. Okay? And the idea here is, I'm not going to sing it. Donkey can sing it later, maybe. Let it go. Okay? So, the best way of explaining this as a metaphor is if your favorite, football team or basketball team or any kind of team that you love is on the TV, on the TV screen, on the big screen, you go and watch the game, perhaps, maybe it's football or soccer or, it could be tennis or cricket or, whatever it is. And you know how you get those fanatics who, wear the scarves and the beanies and paint their face in their team colours And for some people, it's okay. But for others, they get really fanatical. And so if their team loses, they might cry. Or if their team gets a goal, they might be elated. You know, it's this extremism of emotion happening, you know, and it's kind of related to the twin flame journey. And I'll tell you why. Because, you know, watching a sport on TV is outcome based, we could say that, you know, if you're worrying about the outcome or the physical person, you know, it's kind of going to get chased away. And so if we're being like a fanatical sports person, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I mean, people have their own hobbies and loves and whatever. I'm just using it as an example, okay? I'm not having a go at you if you if you adorn yourself with, you know, with whatever. That's fine. But if we do that with an outcome in the twin flame journey, we're going to have this rocky road of ups and downs. You know, did he text me? No. Okay, I'm going to cry. Did he call me when he said he would? No, I'm going to be depressed today and not go to work. You know, did she, I don't know, send me that thing, you know, that book that she was going to send me? No, she forgot. You know, maybe she forgot my birthday or whatever. Okay, I'm going to be miserable for the next month until she calls or something like that, you know. So we don't want to be attaching outcome or perceived outcomes, because then we are going to be on this emotional roller coaster, just like a, you know, a football fan or a soccer fan is when their team gets a goal or doesn't get a goal. The whole twin flame journey is like goal kicking anyway. You know, if you're in separation with your twin flame, you know, it's a necessary part of the journey for right now. You know, if you want to know how to get into physical union with your twin flame, you can do 2 courses of mine. First and foremost, the Ascension package, and then second of all, we have the manifesting course, which will bring you into union, or tell you all the secrets about getting into union. Okay, now I want to delve into Divine Feminine and see where we're going with her. Wow. Yeah. See, this is poignant what I was saying today as the cards are coming out. Divine Feminine, there's so much emotional attachment here going on, and it may not just be related to the twin flame journey, but wow, oh wow, some of you have been really focused or not focused on yourself, and so much so that you're causing yourself to break down or even to have an illness here, I can see. Some of you are physically exhausted, some of you are mentally exhausted, and that's why I'm here today, because we want to come through this. Divine Masculine. Okay, he's feeling it. There's this mirroring energy going on here, because Divine Feminine, not all Divine Feminines, but many Divine Feminines are closing off their energy. Wow. What a huge set of mirroring circumstances going on here. This is unbelievable. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. Look at this. 2 different decks, the same card in reverse. Recent past, both Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine feeling physically exhausted in their worlds, you know. Really both wanting to message each other, but not even perhaps having the strength, you know, maybe even they're too tired to do it or something like that, but there's this physical exhaustion here. And for some of you, it's this idea that nothing's going right for you. You know, instead of saying everything is working out for me, it's this opposite energy that you may be telling yourself in your mind, that things aren't working out. Okay, and this is detrimental because, well, you know, what you have a thought about, you can bring about in your physical reality and manifest it. So divine feminine is thinking about the twin flame journey, and there's this sadness here, this loss here, this I want divine masculine to come out of hiding. I want divine masculine to think about me more. Okay, but the problem is as she's wanting it, you know, the more and more she wants it, the more and more she's got this idea of attaching to it, the more she can't have it. You know, it's, I don't know, it's this energy of if you want something, you're left wanting for it. And that's kind of how divine feminine, not all divine feminine, some of you are in, you know, talking with your divine masculines at the moment, you know, in semi-union. Okay, but for this collective today that I'm channeling for, there's this loneliness, this loss, this sadness, perhaps that you can't be with him right now, or that you have to wait too long. You know, I can see here that some of you have been on this journey for 5 years or less, and that's a really long time. You're also negating the need for healing here, divine feminine. You know, it's like you're so exhausted or so tired from the journey that you're not even allowing yourself to heal. It's really important that you do nurture yourself. Okay, really important. We have this breath of fresh air, this new energy on its way here. Divine masculine could even be looking at your social media, or if he's not looking at your social media, he could be focused on his own social media in some kind of way here. He's thinking, for some of them, did I make divine feminine sad? Is that why I'm feeling this disconnect? Some of them are wondering if the divine feminine is even going to talk to divine masculine at the moment. The new moon being represented here by the current new moon that we've just had. You know, the mirroring of the cards is amazing. You know, this is how divine feminine's feeling. Divine masculine being intuitive enough to think, well, is this how she's feeling right now? So he's really getting in touch with his intuition. He's also focusing upon the life they could possibly have together in the future. You know, the wisdom is here, the courage is here, the friendship is here, the foundation is here. You know, this is what he's thinking about. There's the wisdom that he's gained also from being the hermit in the past. And this is a wonderful thing because many divine masculines now are becoming more and more spiritual as time goes on. So we have this idea of divine feminine feeling trapped in her own thoughts here, which is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. This is her feeling trapped and holding on to the idea of an outcome with her divine masculine. You know, she's thinking, it's going on in her head. For those of you in separation or unsure during the journey at this time, you're kind of going, you know, is he bored with me? Is he just worried about money or finances or some other karmic thing in his life? Maybe he's not into me anymore. So there's this feeling of abandonment here for the divine feminine. So we'll move now to how divine masculine's feeling and see if it's the same or similar or different. It's kind of a different energy. He's trying to remain positive. He's looking out to the future here. Perhaps even going to connect with you on the World Wide Web. But he's feeling the love. But he's also exhausted. mentally exhausted, not in a negative kind of way though. It's a mental exhaustion from the work he's been doing, I feel. The main priority here is that he's going to either connect to you or come to you in some kind of way, and this could even occur in as little as 2 months from now. Wow. Which is December. I've been saying December for union, for a lot of you twin flames, physical union. So let's see what's going on here in the action space for Divine Feminine. She's kind of more focused on freeing herself, right? This is really paradoxical energy. On one hand, she's overthinking, and on the other hand, she's desperate to be free. Perhaps putting work on the back burner, just doing the bare minimum if she's got a job. And if we look at Divine Masculine, he's kind of mirroring this too. He's kind of like, well, I might be working, but I'm kind of, not really gonna, put all of my effort into it, because there's this transformation energy here where he's trying to heal. But Divine Feminine's negating the healing. She's kind of, I don't know, it's this energy of just, I can't be bothered, or it's not happening for all Divine Feminines, but it's like if you've got a glass, okay, this is the metaphor I'm going to use. If you've got a glass that's half full, she's choosing to see it. Instead of saying, oh, my glass, I'm so lucky my glass is half full, she's kind of going, you know what? My glass is only half full, or it's half empty, and so I really need more. It's this kind of idea of, can I have some more, please? I'm not really getting enough love right now. I'm not really getting enough satisfaction right now. There's a potential for it, but it's not really here. There's a potential for me to have a lucky cycle, but there's some things that need to change within me, perhaps even to tame the ego here, or want to tame the ego. Remember, the mind and the ego are kind of in opposition to the heart space, and when you don't spend time doing healing or spiritual practice or religious practice, whatever you so choose to do, then you can come back into the third dimensional consciousness, and things can start to really piss you off, because you're not in this state of, everything's working out for me, I'm at peace with whatever occurs. You're in a state of trying to control, what's going on. And Divine Masculine can feel the energy coming from Divine Feminine. Pissed off Petunia was here, and I'm trying to find her now. Where did she go? Yeah. In the recent past, we've got pissed off Petunia. This is Divine Feminine closing off her heart space, and the Divine Masculine can feel this energetically. The heart and soul are connected, together in this wonderful symbiotic way. And if you're closing off your heart space, then you're not, going within. And this is the message from Spirit. When you go within, Divine Masculine is going to want to show up. But it has to be a continual going within, going within, going within, going within. Otherwise, we're going to get this heartbreak here, which is also showing up. Letting go is the hardest thing to do. Coming into peace and knowing with yourself and balance and grounding is the hardest thing to do. And if you don't do this, this is when the heartache can occur. This is when you can overthink the twin flame journey and start thinking, okay, maybe he's being deceptive. Maybe he's with someone else. Maybe he's not coming in with an offer. Maybe he doesn't love me anymore. Maybe he's never going to come back. Maybe he's going to tell me to piss off, right? Maybe he's going to be doing something toxic. Maybe he's holding secrets with me. Maybe he's manifesting a no, right? Can you see what's happening here? The mind space, when it takes over, pushes the heart space and the soul away. And so there's this dangerous teetering on the edge going on right now, where divine masculine's kind of going, you know, I know my truth. I'm in love with my twin flame. You know, he may not even know that there is such a thing as twin flames. He just may know that he's in love with you, Jemima. I don't know if anyone's called Jemima. Let me know in the comments. That would be cool. I just use that name randomly. You know, he might say, or have already said, I love you. I've made a decision to be with you. There's this lucky cycle potential here. The universe, wow, is offering the twin flame journey to you on a platter, right? Happy home, wonder, real action. Could be in the next 4 months. Wow. That's soon, isn't it? But we can't keep overthinking. We can't keep getting emotional. We can't keep saying there's no justice here. He's never coming in. Maybe he's bored with me. Maybe he doesn't want union. I love how the cards are helping me out here. Maybe he's thinking about someone else. Maybe he's having sex with someone else. Right? Do you see how I'm doing this on purpose, so that you can see how my mind, or anyone's mind, can just run away with itself with all of the what ifs? You know, what if this? What if this? What if this? What if this? And then inside of your whole body, all of a sudden you're not feeling so well. All of a sudden your chakras are out of balance. All of a sudden you don't want to get up in the morning. All of a sudden you're going through a dark night of the soul. And it's all because of the mind. You know, give it up, Gretel. I'm going to call this woman here, right? Look at all the love blanketing you from spirit, from creator, from, you know, the people in your life who you probably don't think love you that really do. Ignore all that mind and come back into you, right? There's no need for this sadness anymore. It's literally a state of mind. Happiness is a state of mind. Have you heard that saying before? Happiness is a state of mind. It's a choice. Okay. And for the twin flames, whether it's divine masculine or divine feminine, when they get stuck in this rut, it's extremely difficult to get out, because the mind will continue on its trajectory of offensiveness. You know, I was talking about the teams at the get-go of this video, you know, how there's fanatical people with their teams. The mind is that opposition team that's trying to run you down, that's trying to run other people down, that's trying to, you know, get the ball off of you. All of the time it's judgmental. All of the time it's overthinking. All of the time it's in this fear base. You know, turn the news off. Change the channel. Right? Watch a show. I'm going to make up a new show. This would be the best show ever. Gardening with friends. Imagine that. gardening with friends. You get your best friends and you all get in the garden and you do some gardening, and no one would watch it because it'd be really boring. But Donkey thinks it's funny, right? What can you do to make yourself feel better? You know, can you cook a nice meal? Can you buy some nice flowers to plant in your garden if you've got a garden? If you haven't got a garden, maybe you could buy a pot plant to put in your room so you can admire it before you go to bed each night. How can you enhance your lifestyle so that the outcome with your twin flame doesn't matter? How can you feel better? Can you go to the beach? Can you phone a friend? Can you buy a donkey? Not a real one, but like this. Alright? Can you spend more time with your children? Could you study something that you have passion for? Could you binge watch all of my YouTube videos? That would be fun. I don't know, that would be crazy, but that would be fun. I don't know, there's over 500 I think now, so that yes, that would be fun. So you can hear what I'm saying today. Let's get the mind and put it in the corner and only use it for problem solving. You know, if you want to know what 59 plus 62 is, bring your brain back from the corner and work it out. You know, if you want to, I don't know, measure a space in your home for a new table or whatever it's going to be, use your mind then and then put it back away in the corner. Don't literally take it out, but this is metaphorically speaking, okay? This is not figuratively speaking, okay? I don't think we can actually remove our mind, but that would be an interesting topic, wouldn't it, for science to have a look into. Anyway, when I start talking crazy, it's time for me to go because Harry is rolling his eye. Not his eyes, just one eye. He's rolling it. He's saying, Nat, stop. Alright, I'm sending you a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. Remember that you are loved by your creator, whoever that is for you, and by me, and all of the gang here at Tarot for You 444. We haven't seen Cookie, so he's going to say goodbye today. Okay, he's going to give you a little tweet. Ready? He's got batteries. Let's see if they're working. Oh, they're not working, Cookie. Okay, he might do kisses. Let's see. Ready? Oh, we got kisses. There we go. He says, have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening or morning, wherever you are. And if you've got some extra seed, you can send it his way. We'll see you real soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.